we can't afford to be complacent with our achievements. It is important for us to avoid looking for personal benefits from the institution, particularly outside the scope of the established rules and norms. Such benefits, if given, may yield a short-term gain for the individual, but has potential to lead to an unhealthy atmosphere in the long term. We need to put the institutional interest above the personal interest. Legitimate dues for individuals or groups have to be obtained through institutional mechanisms. I therefore appeal to the fraternity to raise above individual interests. Please see whether our actions would benefit the institutions or not. Let friendship and compassionate feelings not interfere when we are assessing what is good for the institution. It would be good for all of us to promote only excellence in all spheres rather than intimacy with the individual. Let me reiterate that loyalty to the institution is important. We should not subvert the very system to which we belong. This is like cutting the branch on which we are sitting. I would appeal to the entire university fraternity to be watchful and remain united for the institution. We need to remember that our existence depends on the institution. If the institution is disreputed, we are all disreputed. I invite you all to work collectively towards taking our institution to greater heights. Let us work together to make our campus more attractive and vibrant to live and work. We need to pay required attention to our sports and cultural activities like the program I'm sure many of you have seen. Yamini started yesterday evening under the aegis of SPICMACE. Let me assure that the present team of deans, including Dean Students Welfare, heads of the departments, chief warden, wardens, and other functionaries like NANISIS coordinator, working for the students, they are contributing with utmost commitment to ensure things are in place for the students. On behalf of all the members of this team, I invite all of you to take active participation to use their commitment for the growth and well-being of this university. Similarly, the team, including Registrar, Finance Officer, Controller of Examinations, Professor in charge of University Works Department, are working hard to see that every system is in place. All these officers are willing to work extra hour and walk an extra mile when we need. Let us support them in their endeavors to strengthen our university. Friends, on this occasion, I have just few things to mention before I close my address on this Independence Day. We have benefited, many of you have seen already, from corporate social responsibility. In the last few months, we have received 2 buses from State Bank of India that improved our transport facilities. We got biggest ever support under corporate social responsibility in the month of June and July 2016, where CREDAI, GHMC and HMDA joined hands with our university and planted over 1 lakh saplings in about 300 acres of university land on a single day. That was July 11, 2016. I still remember the time, money, energy spent on the plantation program by us some 25 years ago. It was enormous expenditure, but CREDAI has done it for us. This is a historical event that would lead to a better environment for the neighborhood, in line with the dreams of our Chief Minister in the name of Telangana Ku Haritaharam. The university has an agreement with these bodies. CREDAI will maintain the planted saplings at least for 3 years for us. Let us thank SBI and CREDAI for this generous gesture under corporate social responsibility. In fact, it's time for me to tell SBI is actively considering establishment of 2 chair professors, 1 each, in economics and management schools. I wish to introduce a program that we may regard it as social responsibility of individuals. I call it as SRI, social responsibility of individuals, from University of Hyderabad. I talk of SRI because some students approach Dean Students Welfare and Vice Chancellor for financial support with genuine requirements. Unfortunately, there is no provision in the budget for such support to the needy students. The university has been using an arbitrary approach to help very few of them. It would be better if we build and nurture a proper fund and a well-designed mechanism to help more such deserving students to the extent possible. There are some typical situations I will mention here for grant of such assistance. Students belonging to socially and economically backward groups who have difficulty to manage their education. Differently abled students who are not in a position to manage their education without financial aid. Students with limited resources who are not eligible for loans to pay. Students with limited resources who are not eligible for loans to pay even the tuition fee. Students with difficulty in meeting medical expenses beyond the medical insurance claims. Students with difficulty in meeting the expenses of printing the PhD thesis. Students with difficulty in clearing hostel dues on completion of the course. I propose to establish a Students' Aid Fund. A Students' Aid Fund in the name of our founder, Vice Chancellor, Professor Gurbakh Singh, and would like to call it as Professor Gurbakh Singh Students' Aid Fund, GBS SAF. The funds for this scheme will be mobilized from the teachers, non-teaching staff, students, alumni, philanthropists, and anyone who would like to financially help our university students. University will explore the possibilities of approaching the Department of Income Tax for tax exemption on the funds donated to GBS SAF. The trust will be managed and monitored by a duly constituted committee in a highly transparent manner. We believe charity begins at home. As a token of contribution, I announce to contribute rupees 2,000 from my salary every month towards GB SAF under this SRI program from my side. This contribution will continue to come from me until I complete my tenure as Vice Chancellor. I authorize Finance Officer to make deductions at source by creating an account for GBS SAF. I also take this opportunity to appeal to the teachers, officers, employees, and students to give authorization to Finance Officer for deduction at source towards GBS SAF. Further, I also take this opportunity to appeal to our alumni of the university to donate funds generously to this GBS SAF and take an active part in this noble initiative of the university. Last but not the least, the university has been receiving a bouquet of awards and honors from divergent quarters over the last 1 year, in particular reflecting institutional excellence in major spheres of civic life. But yesterday was a very special day. Yesterday we received a very special award for our commitment to the differently abled people. Such recognition jointly accorded to our university by a reputed international non-governmental organization, NCP, EDP, and a multinational corporation known for leading business innovations, that is emphasis, is very special to us. It speaks volumes about the invisible work the university has been dutifully carrying out for the benefit of the students with special needs. Yesterday, Dr. Rajgopal who is the chairman of the Empowered Committee for Differently Abled People, and Dr. Anavaram were in Delhi to receive this award on behalf of the university. I have requested Dr. Rajgopal and the certificate that is given to us is being displayed now, and also the memento received by our ECDAP is also being displayed. This award brings a boost to the ECDAP at university to progress more in development of many skills for welfare of these students. Let us give a big applause and congratulate the ECDAP team. Standing ovation. Standing ovation, please, for the ECDAP. Jai Hind. I would like to say 3 times Jai Hind. I would request you to repeat. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.